Hello family, today we are making a quinoa bowl. I have acorn squash in the ingredient section. I believe I listed squash, but of course you have your quinoa. I went on ahead and usually I do 1 cup of quinoa, but today I did 2. Gonna tell you why. My family is not that big. However, I did 2 because I need a little left over, because I think tomorrow I want to make burgers or some kind of patty, fritters, something like that. So you can do 1 cup or you can do 2, but it's a quinoa bowl. It's going to be delicious. As always, everything you make is delicious because it's from the soul, it's from your heart. That's real soul food. So our quinoa bowl, don't forget quinoa. It's 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of spring water. Okay. And then we have a side of squash. Also have kale, peppers and onions, and king oyster mushrooms. All right. The onions and peppers, none of the veggies are like other than the acorn squash that I did, or your squash. Like, what I did was with the acorn squash. I'm here with my sous chef. Say hi. Just hanging out outside. Oh. I'm sorry. I hate bugs. I had a little bug on me. I don't know. Looked like a mosquito. Anyway, the acorn squash was baked. I just chopped it up, put grapeseed oil and sea salt, baked it at 400 for about a good 30 minutes. Your butternut squash, I would say put it in there for about, maybe, if you're going to do it at 400 degrees, put it in there for about 30 minutes. And then the king oyster mushrooms, I chunky chopped them, put them in a mixing bowl with some spelt flour, some grapeseed oil, some sea salt, onion powder. I don't think I used anything else. Those were baked too. On the stove, I quickly blanched, put a little bit of water in my pot with some kale. I was in one separate pot. And as soon as the kale started to wilt, I turned the heat off and covered it. So let it kind of, cook with the heat. We don't want to overcook and we don't want to undercook either. But we kind of want, our veggies to kind of stay the way they are. Ooh, these bugs are loving me today. And then with the peppers and onions, you want to lightly saute them. It's still in grapeseed oil. And once they get like mid-translucent, you want to turn the fire off, put a couple of fresh basil leaves in there, or any fresh herb you have in there, and then cover that. I think that's it. So we have quinoa bowl with our kale, our squash, whatever squash you like to use, our peppers, and our mushrooms. If you want to use regular mushrooms, that's fine too. Put a little flour on it, a little oil, a little sea salt, a little onion powder. Put some thyme in there. I think that's what I use, some thyme. But have fun with it. It's your bowl. It's your life. It's your world. Let's go. Come on, stop playing. Hurry up. Get that stuff together. Let's eat. Health is wealth. Bye.